Hello everyone, Jamin here, just doing a little solo video. I thought you'd show you a little bit of the beautiful view here on Whidbey Island. Right across the water there is Mukilteo. And so we're looking east across the water. All right, I just wanted to share with y'all some of the latest stuff. So this would be real quick. And so let me just do a screen share and I'll show you something on the iPad. This is complementary to what we recorded late last night about, I don't know, 18 hours ago or 16 hours ago or something like that. So here it is. So the complement is this. There's like this new sort of synergy that's emerging. And I want to express it in the following terms. There's really two kinds of taxonomies, kind of the green kind and the blue kind. Here's what's up with the green kind. It starts with whole world at the top, then it's like, you know, people and planet, and then it branches out here and it branches out there and it branches out from the branches and on and on and on, right? Okay. And where it nets out is with, I'm just going to call it a MECE matrix. What's that MECE matrix? Well, first of all, what is MECE? MECE is an acronym which stands for mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. Mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. And that MECE matrix is none other than the needs, the matrix of needs of a whole world. These are the needs of a whole world broken down into mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive parts. And one thing that's characteristic of this, for the world to be whole, we need to fill all of those in with successful implementations of solutions that fulfill each of those needs. Okay? All right. The next, there's another kind of part of the ice cream sandwich, which is this one below, and this is a matrix of all resources. Resources. Okay. These are all the world's resources. Again, this is another example of a MECE matrix. Okay, now what's interesting about this one is this MECE matrix, I'm going to put the taxonomies in a lighter shade of green that emanate from this one. These are taxonomies of inventions, right? So that's green circle represents an invention. That's, you know, a combination of different resources, right? Could be product resource, could be service resources, could be technology resources, human resources, all kinds, you name it. Okay. These are both MECE matrix. This is also a MECE. These are also MECE matrices. They're green. The green ones all have stuff in common. And they're also, what's also common about them is that they're all inclusive. So I'm just going to write here, green equals all inclusive among other attributes. But the all inclusive is really important. What do we mean by that? Look, for this invention to be complete, it has to include this resource, this, this. Every last leaf node of the taxonomy must be included in order for the invention to be complete. Likewise, up here with the whole world, every last one of these needs must be filled, and met in order for a whole world to be a whole world, as opposed to a half world or something like that. Okay, fair enough? All right, that's another symmetry. Now, watch this radically different symmetry that's about to emerge. It's symmetrical, but not. Here's what it is. Starting with any one of these needs, and I refer to the Tony McCaffrey video, watch the whole thing, but especially with emphasis on what I show there. Each one of these branches into a taxonomy of ways or strategies for how to get to that need being met. Which need? This one. That one right there, that little square in the middle of that big circle. Okay, here, let me put it in these terms. This square, to meet that need, you can either do this or this or this or this way, and then that can break down into this or this or this subway, and even subways, et cetera, et cetera. And then the final connection is connecting this invention to this specific way, which then maps up through this taxonomy in this one specific circuitous route. And the asymmetry I want to point out here is This is not all inclusive of that blue taxonomy. It's only inclusive of this very specific path within that taxonomy that gets you to cha-ching, meeting that need with this entire set of resources condensed into a single invention, applied in a certain way. That's the red pathway. There is the application of that invention to that conduit of way, subway, sub-subway, etc., up in the light blue. So again, blue matrices are not all inclusive. Green matrices are. Okay, and we're out of time. But before we get out of time, I'm just going to show one last little thing, which is this image that I sent you all via email. So please have a look at this image. What do I want to point out here? You've got needs at the top broken down into human needs over here. Just follow the cursor, follow the mouse. Human needs in the upper left, Mother Earth needs in the middle. These then branch out. Now I highlight certain things. Earth and land needs, atmosphere needs, oceans needs, polar ice needs, very precise. Human needs branch into the obvious, food, water, shelter, but also higher needs like community and order and a healthy modality. That turns out to be really foundational. And we've talked about this in previous videos in the last few days under the topic of the conversation. All right, check this out. Down here among resources, we're using technology resources, AI resources, human resources, volunteers like ourselves, and other resources. And we combine these to form Reddish.org. That's now like a software platform on the web. That, in turn, is used as an input, among others, that's like an assembly now, into this solution engine, which includes the platform and a community and other software and other technology and, right? And that solution engine, the community plus the software, that's kind of like the brown brain on top of the platform in previous videos, that spits out all these solutions, which are shown as kind of like these S's inside of shields. I was trying to do like a Superman S or something like that. But anyway, all these solutions then affect earth and land cooling, affect atmospheric cooling, affect oceanic cooling, affect polar ice cooling. I'm zeroing in on cooling because the two things we need to nail first are cooling Mother Earth to buy us some time. We also need to end world hunger, and that's where the community cafes and Triple C and stuff comes in. Refer to the last videos on collective intelligence to fill in the blanks there. And this begins to be like a heat map of priorities. We got to do Triple C community cafes to end world hunger. We got to generate all these solutions to cool Mother Earth, to buy us some time, including very notably refreezing the Arctic, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the end of that. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, got to run. And just rewatch this a couple times if I talk too fast. And again, watch the other videos. And thank you all so much. This is Jamin Shively on beautiful Whidbey Island saying happy Friday night. Thank you for watching. And I'll be in touch very soon, maybe even in a few hours. Love you all. Arigatou gozaimasu.